the entertainers of
I'm really very excited because I got the money for PDM. So I'm really very happy with the President Museveni. Very happy indeed.
Did you also get the money for PDM?
No, but mine I got.
Well, but what excites you to be part of this array?
Yeah, everything. Being a nomination day for the big boss, that's very exciting. And also getting the opportunity to be here and welcome him, it is so wonderful for me.
As a youth, if you hear people speaking about or talking about Yoweri Museveni or NRM party, what comes into your minds? Are there some things you relate to as a youth and say, oh, really, this has been done, this has not been done?
Yes, you know, this one is acting like an example, like an elderly. So, as a youth, you follow the footsteps. You see the things that have been there, the peace, the what. So, we wouldn't want anything to interrupt that good life that people are in. There is good security everywhere, yes. So we wouldn't want anything to interrupt that. So it better be the way it is and even more.
Well, your shouts to people watching you in your PC. Feel free to say it in your local language.
Okay, apo mata garada itawani yayo mai chungkan alok UBC ka wachuni oye uno kaguta Yoweri Museveni pi bebero pi kuch ki pilonyo pi dano wen ki dong ben pi kwan paletiano madetiano mapugiti ameda nyim UPE tika chung matera da pi kwan so yayo madada un ben o chwako wa wan jom ken wati Kampala keni wer jemi wen ku ben mabe ye matika bine 2026 afo matera da.
I've just heard the last words, 2026. I don't know what he was saying, but for our viewers, I think you have grasped that very well. I just hope he's trying to say, come 2026, let's vote for the best. Well, we are going to go back here into the... Well, I will speak to one of my comrades here, very smartly dressed for the day. Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? My name is Robert Rwakandare, Saba Kunzi.
What is your president?
Okufoma kago mukuremeze ugwanga General Yoweri Museveni. Ntwara mukusoko nokusoko kwebaza bana Uganda n'abantu ba President Yoweri Museveni. Abawansi dalera abawansi abasiganye kumwagara. So twebaza emyaka ana ngo kiti ba President Museveni akacyafuga igwanga lino Uganda. Acyayino obuganza bwe butyo. Warabya abantu wabweru. Abantu ba obede bari mukuramaga. From Kabare, from Kisoro, ngabara magabatambura okujja kumuraba nga yewandisa. So tumwebaza okusima nakkiriza ademu akulembere gwanga no Uganda.
Bano bajja buzi kumulabako oba waliwo ekikusika ekiri emabega nti oli agamba kangende ndabe ku musajja akulembedde mu kino nakyo.
Omanyi wali okubeera omukulembeze nenga tolina mafuta. Ono alina mafuta. Waliwo agasika abantu. Bwagazi. Ono alina mafuta. Osobola kubeera omukulembeze nenga mafuta tolina. Naye ono alina mafuta. Agasika abantu ogwenkulakulana bwoba olonda president oba olonda mirembe oba olonda nkulakulana abantu bano tesobola kutambuliza ebigere nga tebalina kye batwala nedda era UBC mbebaza omulimu gwe mukoze buli mukolo gw'eggwanga lino gulagala ivu tubadde mu PDM tubadde mu programu zonna eza gavumenti mbadde muziraba naye kino kikulu nnyo era tumwebaza president okukkiriza asobola kugaana n'agamba nedda sikyasobola naye alabye kusaba kw'abantu. Naye tubebaza bana Uganda kwagala President Yoweri Museveni. Naye mbadde mbasaba muwulire era muwulirize era muteeke mu nkola byaba bagamba. Ate nsaba n'abavubuka obutabakkiriza okubakozesa mu kulwana mukyala bavubuka muyina amaanyi. Omanyi mu Luganda tugamba ngu ekimera takireekaana. Era nsaba n'abazadde okuteekateeka abaana okusinga okubateekateekera. Bw'oteekateeka omwana omukoza omusingi omulungi abeera mukulembeze w'enkya ow'omugaso era w'amaanyi. So obuwagizi mbasaba tugende tukunge tunonyaga ruka President Yoweri Museveni awangulire wagura era nenebaza n'abavuka NRM yasinze eri ku bitundu 9 ku 10 wabavubuka abade bagamba bavuka tebagala NRM eziro sibitufu abavuka bagala NRM yabagema polio nebagema olunkusese bakuzenga bino obulamu obulungi era n'olaba nakatanga wa UBC okuzenga olumwana mulungi ng'olumulamu. So mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala buli mwebale ku TV mulabe amafuta gajja wano owekitiibwa President Yoweri Museveni. Twebaza bannaddiini mwenna okuwagira President n'okumusabira n'okumwagaliza birungi mu nsi muno. Mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala Mukama abakuume.
That has been Robert Rwakandare trying to be our good ambassador there. But of course, he is also supplementing on the other call by leaders made as we started this broadcast, that indeed, in all whatever we are going to do, we can be moving my camera person up and we see what we can get for them. But I was saying, we have been urged as leaders that in whatever we are going to do, we must embrace peace, because it all starts from a peaceful country. That's where we will be in position to get whatever we want. The formation of the congregation here inside is mainly of leaders who are coming in here to receive the party chairperson and also the President of the Republic of Uganda as he comes to express interest for the coming 5 years. His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, as I told you earlier, wasn't in position to be here with us in 2020 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Then through delegation, they managed to pick nomination and interest forms for him during that time. But of course, other processes which followed on were held in a virtual way, where all districts were in position to organize district delegates conferences where they chose the leadership of the party which we are seeing today. And the National Delegates Conference by then wasn't in position to converge at Nambole National Stadium as it has been the norm always. But of course, after the change in the environment that now COVID-19 is a born case, we have been in position at least to return here in big numbers, as you can see, to receive the party chairperson. We are going to be engaging some of the leaders here who came from different districts to be part of this momentous occasion where they are coming to witness the expression of interest exercised by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Of course, as we wait for the party president and the President of Uganda, there is entertainment here by different entertainers. I can see full figure also trying to be here among. Well, this is one of the NRM district election officer. From which district?
Obogo district.
Can you just, if you can, stand up and speak to us? Well, I think this is the day you organized for so many days. Finally, it is here. What message do you carry back home at the end of the day after President Museveni picking interest for?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm called Mr. James Aloro, the NRM district election officer for Boko. I think it is a very important event as the party chairman taking interest. So the message is the chairman will not be working alone. It is sent a message to the rest of the SEC members who are also vying for this position to jointly turn up to the party headquarters, elected commission party headquarters, to also come and express interest so that they team up and then they build up the structure of the party so that really the party goes up to its glory as it used to be before.
As a delegates, which kind of SEC formation do you want to see after, I think, December?
Yeah, I think by the end of December, we expect it to have completed the whole system of the Central Executive Committee. That's the first National Vice Chairperson, the second National Vice Chairperson female, the Vice Chairpersons of the regions, Karamoja, Kampala, Central, Western, Northern, and Western. I think these ones all will be formulated, and including all other special interest groups that will formulate up to the body of that Central Executive Committee. Example, the Women's League, the Youth League, the PWD, the Veterans, the Historicals, and what have you. Yeah.
Your name is once again?
Mr. James Aloro, NRM district election officer for Boko district.
Those are some of the delegates here. I think we shall be Nekesa. Well, if you can get her, we'll be trying to talk to her and see But she's going to join into the dance. I think she's joining the dancing, then we shall get her later. Of course, if my camera person can just give you 1 minute of entertainment here. This is a group of young boys and girls from Busia district, and they are going to be joined by the national treasurer of the NRM party, Honorable Barbara Nekesa Ondo, the famous ambassador. Well, let's get some of the entertainment here. We'll cross back and we'll give you the updates as they happen here at the NRM Secretariat. Well, the NRM chairperson, Electoral Commission, Dr. Tango Doi, is trying to organize how the entertainment will look like. And here we go. And he is joining there the national treasurer of the party. Let's enjoy. I'm talking. What? Well, our viewers of UBC TV, I think we are not far away from what has brought us here. I can see prayer preparations. The signs are not so sure, but of course the indications can hint that indeed the party person, yeah, Dr. Tango Doi, just for 1 minute. I have seen you trying to dance for our people, but how excited are you today that indeed you missed out this opportunity in 2020? The president did not come here physically. Now finally, the big man.
I'm very excited to host His Excellency 2-3 times. That means the vote of confidence. First of all, as NRM, we are all excited to have a leader who can come down to the people at whatever level. That, to me, is a plus. We have had leaders who think they live in the sky. President Museveni lives here and is with us, and he associates with us very well. So I'm very happy that the electoral process is picking momentum. He's coming to pick, to express interest, and we shall move on.
How will we proceed when the party chairperson arrives?
We shall proceed by prayers, anthem, prayers, and then I present him for expression of interest. And after that, I hand over to the Secretary General. Our process as the Electoral Commission will not take more than 10 minutes because we have what to do. We have been handling people. We know what to do, and we clear him.
When he picks forms today, what next?
When he picks forms, we are going to change the date for returning. We can't return forms on 4th because of congestion of Friday. We shall again put it on 5th as a Saturday, so that more members of NRM can come and interact with him.
Which kind of candidate do you want to have for the two positions?
Come again?
Which kind of candidate do you want to have for the two positions?
No, the two positions, unless otherwise, is for President Museveni. I want to tell the country, I'm very bold about it. I'm not going to pretend. He has expressed interest for both of them. He will take them. We don't need to gamble with NRM, with anyone who comes from the blue, simply because he wants to play the camera. We can't. It's not going to be here when I'm here.
Thank you. That is the man from Tororo, Dr. Tanga Odoi, making it very brief that indeed when the party chairperson comes here, we will automatically keep this program very short as it has been programmed to ensure that we don't delay these thousands of voters who have moved long distances to come here. Well, it is still a very good afternoon. The weather seems to be very bright. It is very cool. And I think Kampala is still very charged as many are waiting for this occasion when the President of the Republic of Uganda makes his way here. We are not sure whether he will come alongside the First Lady, but of course it will be very, very wonderful as he comes to pick interest forms for the two positions. Banafe abakyatulaba nkyali Robert Onyango era nga nsizira wano ku maka g'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda NRM wano mu kibuga Kampala ku luguudo kya Ddondo ekisangibwa wano ku puloti 13. Tujja kuba twongera okuwa abantu ab'enjawulo nga twogerezeganyaamu nabo batuwa ku ndowooza zaabwe nga bwe tulindirira omugenyi mulindwa nannyini lunaku Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, ssentebe w'ekibiina ki NRM era omukulembeze eggwanga. Tukutegeezezza nti President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ayagala kuddamu kulamuza kisanja kijja eky'emyaka 5 nga kino kigenda kutambula okuva mu 2026 okutuukira ddala mu 2031. Ayagala okukwata bendera y'ekibiina era mu kulonda okujja okw'ekibiina okwa 2026 avuganye ne banne abalala mu kulonda okwo okubindabinda okw'omwaka ogujja. Kati nno enteekateeka nga bw'owulira bano bannaffe baavudde busya be bali mu kugezaako okulaba nga bakusanyusa. Nyumirwa. tukyali mu byakuzina njagala nkuwe wano okukalabalaba w'olunaku yaguze essaati mpya enkofiira mpya amanda mapya yeetegekedde lunaku lumu lwa mukulembeze w'eggwanga kujja kuwaayo na kusaba nti owaaye yagwanidde era emyaka gino emirala 5 bamwongere si kyekyo
omukulu bw'anaabakkiriza ayinza okutuuka awo n'agamba nti nedda naye twamusabye akkiriza okuddamu okuweereza eggwanga. bw'anaabakkiriza agenda kujja akwasibwe empapula ze aweebwe ennaku ze zijjuze bulungi nnyo and after that he returns the papers on Thursday and then is nominated awo nga katandise.
eggulo bwa leero bwe neepimapimamu ne ndaba nga mpera nsobola okujja Well, is the co-MC here, Rogers Mulindwa, but you have heard he's just also trying to emphasize that indeed they are begging, they are requesting that if the president so wishes to carry their flag and their assignment on behalf of the party, then they are very much ready to at least heed to that call. Of course, the introduction of different delegates, different dignitaries who are already here is also still going on as we take this after.
We are not right. Of course, they used to think that we are against the kingdom, we are against the growing of COP here, we are against the Catholic Church, but most of the things for the last 5 years, the presidents and the NRM has proven them wrong. And we've actually proved that if you want to work to develop this country, to have security. Whenever we talk about President Museveni, we think about security and the stability of this country. Yes, you may be belong to a different political party, but you need the stability of this country. Check what is in South Sudan. Check what is in Somalia. Check what is in most of the countries, Burundi, around us. There's a lot of instability. But this person has kept peace and stability of this country for the last 40 years. So we are very grateful for such a man. Of course, when he moved now for the socio-economic transformation programs, it is really amazing. Nobody believed that the PDM will be a turning point for most of the families today. But now he has proven this. Even the opposition that were against the program, they've proven that this is a right program and it's actually changing very many families. I've moved the president in most of the regions. I've interpreted his speeches, but I've seen how this has changed the life of the people. It has changed the life of families, and indeed, this was a well-thought program. Yes.
The president has always said, basing on the way we moved in 2021, there is need in changing tactics in the mobilization. Are you taking into consideration this as party leaders?
Yeah, of course, it's very important that very many things have changed, as you've said. Yes, we talk about things like the age. The age, of course, the demography. When, of course, this is not the first time when we have young people. Young people have been here always. But of course, even when without this, without that, we still have very many changes. Because the life is changing always, all the time. It's changing. So, but my point is, as a party, we must be very, very, very strategic. Because as things are changing, you cannot be stick. When you stuck on one point, definitely the population will leave you. So I'm very happy that at least something, my party and the president is always ahead. You know, when he came with the phrase, Jaja, Abazukuru, that was a real thing that was telling us that think about the generation that is coming. I'm very happy with that.
The president is speaking or interesting himself in the two positions. Is Godfrey Chiwanda Subi also interested in leading the party under the previous capacity of chairperson Central Region?
As chairman. Yeah, first of all, I don't think even my position is going to be competed about. You know why? The party has just deployed me as being the vice chairperson of Central, of the chairperson of the National Consultative Forum. National Consultative Forum, you cannot be a chairman of National Consultative Forum unless you're a SEC member. So, the NRM, the party, has two options. Either to ring fence my position or to appoint me in other capacity, but I have to be a SEC member. And that position, I have to do it for 5 years. So as Chiwanda, I have to be SEC member for the next 5-10 years because I'm the chairman of the National Consultative Forum. Listeners or our viewers, the National Consultative Forum is the forum that brings all the political parties together. So I have now already 26, those in parliament and those which are not represented in parliament. So I'm the chairman of the National Consultative Forum. Being chairman of the National Consultative Forum necessitates that I have to be a SEC member.
Yes. Chiwanda there has a bargaining point. Without this route, they must get you something.
It's a deployment of the party, and this deployment takes 5 years. When you read the Constitution, Article 70 of the Constitution, subsection 1, talks about the National Consultative Forum. Now, when you go to Political Parties and Organizations Act, Section 20 talks about the chairperson and the vice chairperson. So those two positions, those people have to be in those positions for 5 years. Now I've just held this position for the last 7 months. So I have to be a SEC member. If NRM, of course NRM, if NRM has the majority, because the law talks, the party that has the majority in parliament takes the chairpersonship. So unless NRM loses majority in the party, otherwise I have to remain as a Central Executive Committee member to chair other members, because all other political parties are either sending in the ministries, their presidents or the secretary generals or their SEC members. So there is no way you can chair such people when you don't sit on the top organ of the party. So as Chiwanda Godfrey Subi, I have to be a SEC member for the next 5 years, given that assignment.
With all those responsibilities, why don't you leave away the slot of MP?
Of course, now, there are 3 things if you're chairman of the National Consultative Forum. There are 3 things that you must be. 1, you must be a SEC member. 2, you must be somebody who sits in cabinet. That's what used to happen. You have to be a cabinet member, because you remember that's how Ndugu has been. And you have to be a member of parliament, because being a member of parliament, because you remember these political parties are within parliament. Most of the things that we are going to talk about, they come from the Central Executive Committee to Cabinet, then to Parliament. So an effective chairman of the National Consultative Forum, you must belong to SEC, you must be a cabinet member. Also, you must also be a member of Parliament. That's why I'm also vying to be a member of Parliament for Mityana County.
Well, I'm short of words, but I will say, if you are lucky, everything will come your way. And that is Honorable Godfrey Chiwanda Suvi. Everything is dropping on his door. It will be under the discretion of the NRM to choose which way to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wish you well. I want to thank people who are watching us at UBC. Thank you for following. Keep on UBC because you get the best. I thank you. Inspiring Uganda. Thank you.
As Chiwanda exists, we are just joined here
the
by
the
big sister
yes.
from Mbali.
Yes.
Oh,
She's the big sister of Uganda.
they have just added in something on your credentials. The big sister of Uganda. A good afternoon, Honorable.
Good afternoon, UBC. My name is Lydia Nyoto Mutende, big sister from Mbale, but the national chairperson of the NRM Women's League, and a member of the Central Executive Committee, SEC, which represents the women. I'm the voice of the women in Uganda for SEC. We are here to witness our national chairman's nomination process. He's come to express interest. The next week on Friday, we'll bring back his nomination forms to be the chairman of the NRM party, and also to be our process to start him being our presidential flag bearer for the NRM for 2026-2031. So I am here to witness on behalf of all the women in Uganda as their voice, as their leader, but also as somebody who is seeking re-election to speak for them. Nera, nera, nera. So I am visible and I'm here. And women, I'm here. I was here early enough. I'm doing my work, and Museveni is coming, and I will represent your interests.
Okay. As a women representative, how do you find it possible to continue supporting Yoweri Kaguta Museveni?
The president has given us an opportunity as Uganda, first of all, to secure our country. He has secured our country in terms of peace and stability. And Uganda is an island because all our neighbors have issues of security. Now, security is the pillar of development. But most important, the elevation and opportunities for women, for which I represent in the party as a member of SEC who works for women in the party. He has given us a chance to participate in governance. He has given us a chance to be in elective positions. He has also given us leadership to now deal with household income issues. The parish development model, 30% of all the money goes directly for the women. And the zonal meetings he has been holding. Whenever he goes, at least of the 3 families, 2 of them are women. So we have been motivated, we have been empowered, and we are the majority in Uganda. The women have told me, Museveni must win. Museveni must win so that we continue to build our capacity, but also to be there for other women and to recruit, to train, and to deploy. So I am the first of the NRM for women, and I'm going to continue working for them and engage other colleagues from government. But for me, I'm the yellow face, I'm the yellow girl, I'm the big sister for the NRM and a member of SEC. And being a lawyer, Museveni has helped us to also correct legislation, laws that undermine women. So I've been able to be supported as their leader to make those corrections. So I am very grateful. Abachala mbatumide bamayi bembale sena bakesere mbale stand kweza n'abatikirire ema member wa parliament bamayi bembale site n'abachala mwena mu Uganda mbatumide nga n'abachala mu NRM ate SEC member akyaliwo mwanyala nabikupulirisi.
That is Honorable Lydia Wanyoto Mutende, SEC member. Wabachala. Well, I have to learn all this because big sister. I think next time I'll have a written introduction for you.
No, hey, my names are public. I'm Lydia Nyoto Mutende, big sister from Mbale City, and the NRM chairperson national of the Women's League of Uganda and member of SEC.
That is how we pose it. Thank you, Honorable. You can take up your seat. Well, we want to wrap up with my sister here. Very excited as you can. Just sample with us. Sample.
Thank you. Well, my name is Hajat Farida Chibowa. I'm the flag bearer for the Women's Council, the chairperson of the National Women's Council, and I'm an NRM supporter, and I am here to celebrate this achievement. Where we are now, you can see we have painted the whole country yellow. All the district registrars are here. All the district chairpersons are here. We are waiting for the chairperson of the mighty party, NRM, to come here at the head office of the NRM Electoral Commission. As a flag bearer, honestly, as the chair of the women, I want to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda, who is the chairman of this party, for whatever he has done for the women of Uganda. We cannot take it for granted. And I want to tell every woman out there, the only way we can appreciate President Museveni is actually voting him back into the presidency. President Museveni has really catered for all the women, irrespective of their political parties. In this country, Uganda, I wouldn't expect to see any woman not supporting President Museveni, honestly, if we are to be honest. And to the NRM women out there, I'm coming to contest as the national chairperson of the Women's League. I'm going to be a SEC member. I have to take your voice to the Central Executive Committee of the party. What I have done in the council is visible, and now Women's Council is a nursery bed. I'm shifting from the Women's Council, going to the Women's League, and the Central Executive Committee of the party is the top organ of the party, where we are going to take the voices of the NRM women. We wouldn't want to see any woman suffering when NRM has a president who doubles as the chairman of the party. So I want to call upon all the women to come and support President Museveni as we vie for this position of NRM Women's League. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Thank you so much.
Thank you. That has been Hajati Farida. She has elevated her status from Women League. Now she is jumping into the mainstream leadership of the party, where she wants to sit on the high table of the party to at least take decisions on behalf of the women. You can see here there is a lot of jubilation, there's a lot of members of the party. Let me see if we can see Margaret Ziwana Ntonga as she goes back to take up her seat. I see you are still very energetic. Okay. Wait. First and foremost, our cameras are here. The day is when the president is coming to pick interest forms for the two positions. As someone who has keenly followed President Museveni's political journey, what lessons can we take from this old man?
Ugandans, we are so blessed. Ugandans, we are so blessed to have His Excellency Yoweri Museveni as our candidate. And today we are showing that pride, we are showing that excitement by coming here to be witnesses when he is presenting his documentation. We are all seconders. We are all nominators. In fact, if it wasn't, if maybe a bigger venue like Kololo was designated, the whole of Kampala and the whole of Uganda would have been there. But because of the limitation of space, we only have a few, representing the so many Ugandans. Visit every corner of Uganda. People say our vote belongs to Museveni because we are secure with him. We know where he's taking us. He promised transformation. We are transformed. We see progress every day, and that's why we are saying we shall vote him come 2026 as the President of the Republic of Uganda and as the chairman of our party, the great party, NRM.
Thank you. You are someone who is exposed. You have been here, you have been internationally in the region and beyond. How can we jealously keep the person of President Yoweri Museveni?
First and foremost, through the vote. Our vote matters. It is NRM, it's Museveni who brought back that democracy, and it was entrenched in our constitution. For us to be able to make sure that we have the president we deserve and we love, let every Ugandan go and vote Yoweri Museveni. And I tell the youth, these people, these children are Museveni's children. It is because of him who promoted the programs of sustenance of the pregnancies, of immunization, that these children are alive. He brought UPE, all of them are educated. So that's why it's important that they vote him, because he will secure their future.
Are you back in the rest?
Naka West, this is your MP, give him the vote, give her the vote. Margaret Natongo Siwa, Babu, that's my name.
Thank you.
Naka West, thank you.
That has been Margaret Ziwana Ntongo, is just a cadre, a senior party leader in the NRM party. We want to first at least wrap up this or pause a bit this broadcast, and of course we will return to you later on in the day for the details. And as soon as we get the signals that the president is on the way, we will of course come back onto your screens. This is Robert Onyango, and we are here at Road 13, Chadondo Road in Kampala at the NRM Electoral Commission offices. Well, we will be keeping these interactions live, and of course when we have a breathing space, we'll get some water and of course come back onto your screens. For our viewers who are just joining us, I hope you're enjoying your afternoon. And this is Robert Onyango. We are still live at the NRM Electoral Commission offices along Chadondo Road here at Road 13 in Kampala, where the President of the Republic of Uganda is coming to pick interest and nomination forms for the position of party chairperson and also presidential flag bearer for the NRM party. Let me hijack someone here, then we talk to colleague, then we will give him over to you. Well, you look to be more of a youth. The youth, people have said it many times, they are not supporters of NRM, they are looking for money. What exactly portrays us youth as real supporters of the party?
First of all, the youth, today you see all of them here. They are ideologically oriented. NRM is for ideological orientation. People, we have support from the grassroots, because as you see, these are the few leaders we have, they are persons. And most of the chairpersons we have from the different districts are young people. And as I'm talking now, we have also vied for second positions. Because of the environment we have now, you see most of our old leaders are they are now doing their advisory roles. So what we are requesting them to do now is, one, to give more advice to the younger generation. Two, we need to do that we call generational leadership. The mantle should be now handed over to the younger people. The mantle, because if we don't ideologically orient, after ideologically orienting, we have to give them the what? The mantle, leadership. So we have got leadership from the grassroots. Now we want to go to manage the top leadership. Say, for example, me, I'm standing for SEC position. Ingenia Sewava, SEC member, National Vice Chairman of Uganda Region. Why we are coming? We are coming to bridge the gap. There is a gap already. For example, in Uganda we lost. Why did we lose? Because of greed, selfishness, and the lack of virtue, leadership virtue everywhere. You find somebody has been a member of parliament for the last 40 years, member of parliament, 40 years, member of SEC, 40 years. So there is nothing they're going to offer now. The only person we are hearing now for is Yoweri Museveni, because for him, he has done his best. But now there are people who just sit at SEC. Other people are preaching fear among the younger generation. Yoweri Museveni is for hope. Other people are preaching disunity. Yoweri Museveni is for unity. Other people are preaching confusion among the youth. But General Yoweri Museveni is for cohesion. So that's why you see, as you look at this generation here, young people, because Yoweri Museveni is for hope. So whatever we are doing now, as far as we are concerned now, the youth are ready to take over the mantle. Let the old guards give them a chance from the top leadership, that is SEC, up to the other grassroots, because they are in charge of mobilization. Lastly,
Mr. Sava, if I may cut you short, how prepared are the youth to take over from the current generation of the party?
Of course, the youth are more than prepared because they have gone into different ideological orientation courses. That is one. I think we want to thank the president for doing that. He has ideologically oriented young people. They have gone to different courses. You know, you have the Leadership Institute. Apart from a few who have not gone to those schools, that's where we are seeing a few.
Thank you.
For accepting to stand, for accepting to listen to the plea of the people to stand for presidents. I want to thank you.
That has been Sewava trying to represent the fellow youth here. We will again cross over to the outside wing, where we are now going, I think, on our last step, where I'm told we will be receiving the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, as he makes his way here at the NRM Secretariat. Munafe achatulaba munakibiina tuli waneenu ku kibiina kya NRM nga omukolo oguli ku ntimbeyo bwe gw'okwaniriza omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Museveni agenda okujja mu kifo kino ku ofiisi y'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda aka NRM okulaba nga afuna oba ateekayo okusaba kwe mu butongole okw'okuddamu okukwatira ekibiina ki NRM bendera ku kifo ky'omukulembeze w'eggwanga sinakindi era President Museveni y'omu ayagala kuddamu kusaba kifo ky'okulembera ekibiina kya NRM kiyite kisek. Kati nno enteekateeka gy'olaba waneeno, the excitement you are going to be seeing this stretch, as I told you, is going to be a busy one where party supporters, party lovers, party loyalists are converging here in big numbers to witness the arrival and also cheer to the president, if possible, wave, dance and sing for him as he makes his way to the NRM Electoral Commission offices here at Chadondo Road in Kampala. The president, I'm not yet sure whether he will be accompanied by the First Lady, but just in case he wishes so, we will be giving you the live images of the arrival and the nomination, rather the expression of interest exercised by the head of the state. These people you see here along Chadondo Road have been here since morning. As early as 7 a.m., most of them were already here, and most of them, if I can't lie, they are eagerly waiting. Nothing can deter them from being part of this momentous occasion. There is one or two who may be feeling they are tired, but I tell you, the anxiety, because one can't even move a step behind or away. There is no assurance that he or she will find his position already guaranteed. So that's why most of them have kept in the queue since morning, not to miss any moment of this exercise as far as the expression of interest is concerned. Of course, the NRM party has been running a cross-section of activities within these offices and beyond, and I think for the entire month we have seen different dignitaries, members of parliament, members of cabinet coming in here to secure slots, to express interest, and of course some have already been nominated. And when it comes to the SEC election, the President of the Republic of Uganda is joining other party members who have already moved in here at Plot 13 and expressed interest for different positions. That is to say, the youth, the women, the elders, and other elective positions, be it at the regional and national levels. As you have heard from different speakers we have talked to, including Honorable Chiwanda, Subia, and Sava, they are members of the NRM party who are fronting themselves for the elective positions within the conclave of the party. That is to say, the northern, eastern, western, central, and other lower level positions within the party. We are made to understand that starting next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday, the nomination exercise for those positions will officially kick off, and we expect the President of the Republic of Uganda to return here again to be officially nominated by the party, process which will see him now go out there to start mobilizing party supporters, mainly delegates who are entitled to be part of the voting pattern of the party. We know the party will be convening the National Delegates Conference later on in the year, that is probably around August or September, to elect these positions, including that of the party chairman, which the president is today trying to express interest. The party flag bearer, of course, where the president is also interested. Then the first national vice chairperson, the second national vice chairperson, a position which automatically is given to the women, and of course other lower level election. No, it's okay, sir. So that is the process which will usher us into the election cycle. But of course, it is not only happening in the NRM party. Other political parties are also setting the high bars to ensure that come 2026, they have formidable, compatible, and able candidates who will compete in the national elections. As we all know that come early January, Uganda will be heading to the national elections, where we'll be electing leaders at different levels, starting from the lower level, that is the lower units of the administration, that is at the local council ones up to the presidency. Of course, we have had it from almost everybody that indeed it is incumbent upon us Ugandans to ensure that in whatever way, in whatever we do, we must choose to maintain peace so that the country Uganda remains safe and secure for all of us, irregardless of our political affiliations, choice, and will. That is the general call to whoever is watching us live on UBC and SATV, that indeed you can choose to be a true citizen of Uganda, not only by going to support your own candidate of your own choice, but maintaining peace at whatever cost it may be. Because there is no any other country we will call ours. There is no any other country we will call Uganda after the elections. It starts from us to ensure that we cherish the peace and security we so far have as a country, and we must be willing to stand up and secure it, not only for our own interest, but for the coming generation which will come after us. Munafea chatulaba ku Star TV nchali Robert Onyango nga tuli wano ku kitebe ky'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda wano ku Kyaddondo Road mu Kampala. Ennyiriri z'olaba ez'abantu abakwatiridde wano eno bamu ku abo abalindiridde okwaniriza omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Nkakasa nti naawe ali ewaka ojja kuba ofuna butereevu ebifaananyi naddala buli kimu ekigenda okubeera wano nga President Museveni atuuka. Sinakindi bw'anaaba ayingidde munda waliwo enteekateeka mwajja okuyisibwa aweebwe empapula mu ngeri y'okusaba okuddamu okulembera ekibiina mu bifo ebyo bye twayogeddeko waggulu okuli ekya ssentebe w'ekibiina saako n'ekya kukwatira ekibiina bendera mu kalulu akajja ka bonna. Bano no baakedde nawanca bangi batambuza bigere okutuuka wano nga bw'omanyi nti mu ngeri omukulembeze w'eggwanga gy'atambulamu oluusi wabaawo okutataaganya mu ntambula y'ebidduka nga ekisigalira kiba kimu kyokka nti kweyambisa bigere kutuusa gy'oba olaga. Kale bangi ku bo yeyo yembeera mwe bajjidde okutuuka wano. Munda eri mu bagenda okwaniriza omukulembeze w'eggwanga ndabyeko omumyuka w'omukulembeze w'eggwanga retired Major Jessica Alupo yatuuse dda. Oyo nno ali omukulembeze abalala okuli sipiika w'olukiiko olukulu olw'eggwanga Right Honorable Anita Mong y'omu ku bali munda eyo n'omumyuka we Thomas Tayebwa. So nga munda mu kibiina ki NRM abali ku lukiiko olukulembera ekibiina ndabyeyo Alhaji Moses Kigongo y'omu ku abo abaatuuse dda okulaba nga baaniriza omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Bw'olaba ku ntimbezo nti ye mukwanaganya omu ku abo abakulira entamu. Tugezaako okulaba nga enteekateeka eno tukola bulungi okulaba nga enteekateeka y'okukulembera omukulembeze w'eggwanga atuuka. Ezo ze zimu ku mmotoka ezikulembera entambula z'omukulembeze w'eggwanga, so nga ekitegeeza nti omukulembeze w'eggwanga tali wala, oba oli awo essaawa mulindwa gwe ali ewaka gy'abadde alindiridde yeno yennyini gye tuliko. For viewers of UBC, it has been a very colorful day here, and now we are almost coming to the real gist of what exactly brought us here since the morning. A few minutes from away, we are expecting the arrival of the head of state, who comes here in the capacity of the chairperson of the NRM party, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, as he comes to pick interest forms where he wants to suggest that indeed he's still the better person to lead the NRM party for another 5-year term, of course, even to lead and represent, carry the flag of the NRM party for the next election cycle at the presidential level. Your viewers, as soon as the president gets here, I will mute my voice and give you the natural ambience, because I want you to really have a taste of what the younger Bazukuru have organized for the president. Since morning, we expect cheers, applause, singers, dancers. They are all here at Kyaddondo Road, Plot 13, here in Kampala. Of course, after the expression of interest exercise here at Plot 13, His Excellency the President will also convene for a closed-door session at the NRM Secretariat, that is at Plot 10, with a few chosen members of Cabinet, members of SEC, the Speaker and other VVIPs, to at least receive a vote of congratulation from them. Thereafter, we will all depart, and we want to pray and hope that we will move back safely back to our destinations. And around plot 13, it is momentous. It is exciting. You can see young boys and girls donning yellow t-shirts, donning different attires, performing cultural dances and singing in different languages. They're all singing for the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni. This exercise, of course, opens up a clear picture that indeed the election is now the order of the day. In the coming months, we shall be running a marathon of election activities, both within the NRM and outside the NRM. Of course, as I said earlier, in other political parties, they are also having similar exercises. We saw last night the Honorable Matthias Impuga in Masaka trying also to put in place a formidable team which he thinks can go ahead and secure victory in the coming election. There's free space where the NRM government has given that opportunity to whoever so wishes to join his or her own political party of his or her own interest. Of course, it is upon you to choose which way to go, whether to keep right or left, whether to go to the west or east. It all comes back to you as an individual. And this is what we are witnessing today, that these hundreds of supporters have chosen to march here at Chadondo Road to receive the President of the Republic of Uganda. The entire 2 weeks has been a busy one here at Chadondo, where the NRM Electoral Commission, under the able leadership of Dr. Tango Doi, has been having a section of activities not limited to only SEC, but from grassroots elections up to the level of the national. We saw the other time the Right Honorable Alitwala Kadaga, who is the second vice chairperson female, also coming here to pick nomination forms, and she was later on nominated for the position of Kamuli District Woman Member of Parliament. We have seen the likes of the Speaker, Anita Moore, fronting herself as the district representative nominee for Bukedea district, and of course in the week she will be returning here to request for another mandate in the SEC of the NRM party. If I can see from far, there is one man coming with the First Lady, that is Yoweri Museveni. Well, this is the moment we have all been waiting for, and as soon as they close up here, we shall cross back to the natural ambience and we receive the President of the Republic of Uganda, who is in company of First Lady Yoweri, First Lady rather, Janet Kataha Museveni. Can you have a feel of what is happening here at Chadondo Road in Kampala? Your viewers on your screens, that is the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Chairperson of the NRM Party, Yoweri Museveni. He is in company of the First Lady, Janet Kataha Museveni, as he comes here to pick interest forms on behalf of the NRM Party, which is carrying on its exercise here. We will give you the live picture, then you feel the ambiances of the arrival of the President of the Republic of Uganda.
Can you please everybody rise up, and then we play our song. Have the flags up. Have the flags up for everybody. as we are going to receive His Excellency, the President, who is coming in shortly. Everybody, please, you get onto your two legs. And then welcome His Excellency, the President. Everybody up. The flags up. His Excellency is here and Mama.
And there is the golden boy and the golden girl, Yoweri Museveni and Janet Kataha Museveni, arriving here at the NRM Electoral Commission offices at Pro 13, Chadon Road in Kampala. Well, it is history in the making. The president has been received by the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Jessica Alupo, the NRM Secretary General, Right Honorable Richard Odwo, the past Vice Person of the NRM Party, Alhaji Moses Chibongo, the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable the Vice Chairperson of the NRM Party, Alhaji
prayer. Official opening prayer.
Have ourselves there as we are. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Almighty God, I want to thank you for today. This is the day that you chose, and therefore we rejoice and we are glad indeed. This is the day that you chose for NRM, the National Resistance Movement, to make yet another historical move. We therefore want to thank you for the protection of the leaders of this country. We want to thank you for the protection of the leader of the National Resistance Movement, all the leaders, the Central Executive Committee, the National Executive Committee, and the National Council, and all the people of Uganda. Lord, you started the journey. You have walked the journey, and you are still walking the journey of total liberation of this country. We want to thank you for the decision that your servant, Yoweri Museveni, is going to take today in this very place, where he's going to express his interest in leading this country. May you guide him as you have been doing, Lord. May you fight with those who fight with him. May you declare that he's the only candidate that has expressed his interest in leading this country through our National Resistance Movement arrangements. May you fight with those who are thinking about coming to this very place to do the very thing that the President is going to do. May we celebrate, may we continue to celebrate. May we pray and thank the Lord for the first family, Mama Janet Yoweri Museveni, and the entire family, for the courage that they have been giving your servant Yoweri Museveni. I want to thank you for the journey masses that you have given us from all over the country. I want to thank you for the good weather that you have given us. I want to thank you for the protection that you have so far given us. I want to thank you for the journey that you have enabled His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, that he has moved towards the liberation of this country. The foundation has been done. We pray that you continue protecting us. We are handing over to you, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, as he has taken this decision to lead us in the next 5 years. As National Resistance Movement, we are pledging total protection, total prayer, total support to the President of the Republic of Uganda. May you guide us and keep us safe. I pray all this in the name of our Lord, most beneficial, most merciful. Thank you very much.
And everybody says amen out there. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and the National Chairperson of the party of NRM, Mama, the First Lady, and the Minister of Education and Sports, standing before you, I'm Rogers Mulindwa, your loyal servant at the party, working under Honorable Emmanuel Dombo, the Director of Media and Public Relations, who would have been here, but he has sent apologies, he's unwell, sir. Your Excellency, we receive you here and welcome you in the most special way to the headquarters of your party for the Electoral Commission. You are welcome, Your Excellency. And Mama, we thank you for not letting the President walk alone. And you are here, and when we see you, we feel happy. Thank you, Mama, for giving President the company. Your Excellency, in the interest of time, allow me introduce a few people, the others will be introduced later, who are here as you come to express your interest for the position of the President and the chairperson of NRM. Her Excellency, your Vice President, sir, Jessica Alupo, is here. You have a number of your ministers, sir. Honorable Kahinda Otafire is here with us. Honorable Matia Kasaija is here. Honorable Chris Baliomosi, Your Excellency, is here. Honorable Dr. Ruth Nankabirwa is here. Chief Whip Honorable Hapson Oboa is here. And the Honorable Henry Musasizi, Your Excellency, your ministers are here to receive you. We have the Central Executive Committee members, Your Excellency, led by Right Honorable Hadi General Moses Chigongo, is here. Right Honorable Rebecca Litwala Kadaga, the second National Vice Chairperson, is here. And all the others, members of SEC, Your Excellency, are also here. We also have the Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Right Honorable Anita Among, and the Deputy and the other ministers are also here. The historical members, led by Honorable Tom Butima, here. The NRM Electoral Commission that are standing just near here, led by Dr. Tango Doi, they are here. The NRM District Chairperson, Your Excellency, from across the country, they are here. And then the district education officers and admins, Your Excellency, are also here. May I now hand over the Chairperson of the Electoral Commission to take us through the next part, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of Uganda and Chairman of NRM, General Yoweri Museveni, and Mama Janet Museveni. Distinguished leaders of the party, distinguished leaders of government, the detail will be given by the Secretary General later. Your Excellency, today's program is about expression of interests, and we don't intend to take 10 minutes, if at most 15 minutes. Thereafter, we shall request the Secretary General to take over. Before we move back to the podium where we're going to do all our activities, Your Excellency, allow me on behalf of the NRM Electoral Commission, first to introduce, especially to Mama who has not met, the new team at the Commission in plot 13, Shadondo Road. The Vice Chair of the Commission is Honorable Jachan Jalonyo Omash. Step forward. Jachan Omash was the Minister of Finance, State Finance. Jachan Omash was a Member of Parliament. He hails from the only region of Uganda which is named in English, West Nile. Next, Your Excellency, allow me to introduce Commissioner Jane Babiha Alisemera. Jane Babiha Alisemera, you know her very well, your sister from the Bundibujo Rwenzori sub-region. Next, I want to introduce Honorable Ambassador James Shinobe, a retired Major of the Army, a disciplined officer, even at work. Next, I want to introduce Honorable Juliana Modesta Auma from the Abim area of Karamoja, and a former Member of Parliament. Next, I introduce my sister, Honorable Zaitun Driwaru from Yumbe. After that, I will introduce in absentia Mr. James Tweheyo. Is not feeling well, but he's part of our seven mixed team of ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tango Doi. I'm the chair of the commission. Your Excellency, you're most welcome. At this juncture, Mr. President, sir, I have a thin team which I want to introduce. The staff of the commission at the headquarters. Could you come behind and raise your hands? The staff of the commission at the headquarters, you have 2 minutes to do that. We have a small team of 33 dedicated staff at the headquarters, 10 volunteers who have volunteered for 10 years. Hands up. NRM hoye. Muzei hoye. Mama Janet hoye. I have a battalion led by the principal election officer. I don't know whether it's behind the wheel. The hard-working horse. Come. Pass here. Now that you're late, just pass in front of the teacher here. Pass in front of the teacher. And just stand there for quick recognition. We don't have time. Our principal election officer is the encyclopedia of all roadmaps. Step forward for recognition. Our disciplined accountant from the NT's department is here. And the other two are handlers who are handling the VIPs. Christine Namakula and your grandchildren, Joanita. Now I have a very big team from the district. The district election officers, stand up for recognition and wave your flag. Sit, and you will sit 3 times and stand up 3 times. Sit, stand up 1. Sit, stand up 2. Sit, stand up 3. Sit. Administrative secretaries who anchor the secretariat work, can you stand up for recognition? That noise is not noise. Hello. NRM oye. Winning oye. Ra. Wa. You stood 3 times because you have a duty to this party. You stood 3 times because I'm going to condemn you if you don't act well. You stood 3 times because you must promise that you will not put the party in jeopardy. You will not alter results, you will be sincere, and before you leave here tomorrow, you will sign very confidential regulations about how you will work with us. Sawa jamaa? Sawa? Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, the staff I've just introduced have managed to carry out elections in the following. The party structures. We've had elections in the party in all villages, the 72,000 villages. We have a total of 2,160,000 leaders in villages. 2,160,000 leaders. Our conviction is that if these leaders are mobilized at the village level, even at the district or sub-regional level, and they work with the two other voters, they will carry victory for the president, even without him going anywhere. We've done our part. The onus is now on the mobilization. Honorable Seninde and Office of the National Chairman, Hajat, Hadija, and the Secretary General. We've also carried election at the parish level, 10,731 parishes. We have 321,000 leaders. We have the sub-county leaders, the municipal leaders, the district leaders. In total, we elected 2,557,000 leaders, 660. We also carried LOC1 in all villages of Uganda. We have flag bearers. Clap for ourselves. If people don't want to clap, we clap for ourselves. Because you clap also. We also had flag bearers of special interest group, the youth, the older person, the PWDs. They came to 1.3 million leaders of flag bearers. Then we, of course, had flag bearer elections at parish level. We've completed that. And, you know, we swept Kampala very, very much. We also had, we are now waiting to have elections at national level. The purpose of today, Your Excellency, is expression of interest and picking of nomination forms. I want to report, Your Excellency, that 2,718 members of parliament, aspirants, and LOC5 aspirants who picked forms showed interest in the party. So far, we have nominated 2,254, and the nomination ends on 30th June 2025. That's on Monday. So far, we have 16 unopposed flag bearers. In the midst, we have the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament. She's unopposed. The Chief Whip, Government Chief Whip is the midst, is unopposed. And other leaders. We started expression of interest for Central Executive Committee, and so far, after 2 days, we have 119 people. 119 came, picked forms in 2 days. We now have one person coming to pick forms for chair of the party and presidential flag bearer. May I be listened to? The Constitution gives this commission powers to handle all elections within the organs of the party. And this commission declares candidates who have been nominated and unopposed. We are starting a process which we called for, and so far you are the only one who has come. And once we finish with you, everybody should allow me to do my work without interference. If you are lawyers, do your work. If you are registrars, do your work. If we are electoral commission, allow us to do what? And once we declare candidates, please clap for us. Nomination for SEC. SEC will pick forms up to 1st July, and we shall nominate from 2nd to 5th. We've changed from 4th to end on 4th. 4th will be a Friday. The congestion on Friday is too much in Kampala. So we are requesting, Your Excellency, that we shall extend by 1 day. We shall have nomination up to Saturday, the 5th. And accordingly, Your Excellency, I want to request you to be the last to get nominated on the 5th. What are the other pending activities? Campaigns for MPs and LOC5 chairpersons will start on 1st up to 14th July 2025. Joint campaigns. And any candidate who feels he has a problem with the joint campaigns should write to the commission, should write to the Secretary General through the commission. So that is, in fact, the best would be to write to us and give a copy to Secretary General because we work as a team. Polling for MPs. Your Excellency, we are polling for MPs is on 16th July. After 2 weeks of campaign, we have 2 days to prepare, and we vote on 16th July. And you registrars, you are not going to be bona fide in your areas. We shall switch you the way we want, last minute. If you are within the Lango sub-region, we shall switch you to command other areas to avoid bias. Polling for LOC5 chairperson will be 24th July. The national conference for now is 22nd August to 20. Nomination of LOC5 chairpersons 3rd to 12th September. Nomination of members of parliament 16th to 17th September. And nomination of presidential flag bearer will be 2nd to 3rd October 2025. I want to thank the following leaders, Your Excellency. I want to start by thanking you, Your Excellency, for giving the Commission all the respect, all the support by coming here. What a simple leader we have. You encourage us to work when you do that. I want to express my gratitude to Mama. I declared her the NRM chairperson for Ntungamo unopposed when I went there. So Mama, the chairpersons at the other side, and you'll just wave to them. Chairpersons wave back to Mama because she's one of you. I'm also happy to record that we have many ladies, Mama, who have followed your footsteps, and we have many chairpersons who are ladies. Could the ladies stand up, please? They want to be called chairman. Allow me to thank the first vice chairperson, Alhaji Moses Chigongo. You are a parent to this commission, sir. Alhaji comes here at any time in the morning to check whether we have reached on time. I want to thank the NRM Secretary General. You're a leader. We've worked with you, with your deputy, with the National Treasurer, and with the designer who did this work, Honorable Jacqueline Shatu-Haire from the Kigezi sub-region. Where are you for recognition? We want to thank you for designing this. We want to thank Honorable Seninde, but I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for the office of the National Chairman, Hajat Namyalo. Hajat Namyalo, wherever you are, I want to pledge on behalf of the Commission, we are going to work closely in matters related to elections. I want to thank our Director of Mobilization for the crowd out there with Hajat Namyalo. Thank you, Dr. Rosemary Seninde. I want to thank once again the First Lady. Mama, thank you for your prayers. Thank you always. I get the prayers, I get the advice. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who to thank and leave. Let's thank everybody by clapping thunderously. I'm an historian. This country is in a very correct political trajectory. We are enjoying peace, and now we are going to expression of interest. It's now my humble duty to move back and start the process. We've now used 7 minutes. We are going to use the next 8 minutes and complete the process. Let's move back to our seats and start the expression of interest.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tanga. It is at this time that we have to keep praying that Muzei accepts to pick the nomination forms. You have to keep praying that he accepts, otherwise that is the function coming in next. And they will hand over to Dr. Tanga to preside over that part of the function. Hello? Can we please have the microphone to Doctor?
Your Excellency, the President and Chairman of the party, the hour is now. We want to request you to come and confirm whether you're a member of the register, that you belong to this party, and whether, because we don't want to push you when you don't belong to us. We are going to print your details. Even for Mama, we are going to do the same to Mama to prove that she's in the register. That middleman is called Otto, and that's our team from the Secretariat. You want a microphone, you can talk from there. You want to talk. What do you want from him? to hear.
Welcome, Your Excellency. My name is Kenneth Kelvin. Kenneth Kelvin, the aspiring director IT NRM. Here we are verifying membership. I'm flanked by the best software engineer in East and Sub-Saharan Africa, Richard Ezama from Maracha District, and Okot Derek, a statistician from Makerere University. All we need from you is the name of your village and your names. Chirigura District. The village is Rachtua. And search for the names Yoweri Museveni. Your Excellency, what you're seeing these people do is a combination of hard work and support provided by you to make sure we have a fully digitalized register that is credible and cannot be doubted. So, Your Excellency, we have phoned you. Can we confirm that your name is CM4406510 ADMU? Yes, sir. And you were born in 1944. Thank you, sir. Great. So we are printing a member's verification slip, 2 copies that the chairperson will stamp and verify before providing you with the nomination forms. Your Excellency, congratulations. You can.
Can you clap? He's in the register. Musei has been found. He's in the register. I want to print for Mama also. Thank you. Oh, go slow. There's another big process coming. Your Excellency, you are supposed to have paid. And first of all, which position do you want? Because I cannot just give you these forms. Oh, the Secretary wants to answer that.
Thank you so much, and senior leaders of the party. My office was petitioned by members of the party from across the country that we should ask His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni to offer himself for another term as the chairman of the party and the president for the country. So I am confirming on behalf of the petitions we receive from party members from across the country that His Excellency the President is here on behalf of the members who petitioned the party to pick forms as the chairman of the party and the presidential candidate for the party for 2026 election.
Thank you, Your Secretary General. Have you paid 20 million for national chairman? You have paid. You, Honorable March, you deal with the money. Can you read properly?
Yeah, he has fully paid with brand new notes, 20 million shilling.
Yeah. And then this one.
This, again, brand new notes, 20 million for expression of interest for nomination for NRM presidential flag bearer. And then the first one was for expression of interest nomination for NRM party national chairman. Congratulations, sir.
Nomination form for NRM aspiring candidates for NRM national chairman. This one he paid, and we are giving him members of SEC. NRM Electoral Commission. We have the honor. We are also giving you nomination form for NRM aspiring candidate for NRM presidential flag bearer. For NRM aspiring candidate for NRM national chairman. This one he paid, and we are giving him members of SEC. This is a sign that we have a register. We also, if you can find your name, locate your village, locate your sub-county, parish, this is what you want to do, Your Excellency. The Electoral Commission requests then we are also giving you the Allow me invite Mama of the nation. Mama, I also wanted to test. Oh, we can print for you. Want to test mamas also, so that our mother. Thank you, Mama.
You're most welcome, ma. Which district do we take? And the name of the village? Ruguma. In Chikoni Parish. Look for the names. Museveni, Janet, Kata. Yes, Mama, we have found your records. It has printed. You'll be provided with 2 copies that you will share with the NRM Electoral Commission Chairman for verification. Congratulations, Mama.
Mama, we can confirm that you are in the register, and we are very grateful for your appearance. Your Excellency, it is now my singular honor to invite the Secretary General of the party to make his brief remarks and introduce the guest, and then
NRM, oye!
Oye.
This is the day.
Oh,
this is the day
that the Lord has made.
That the Lord
has made.
We will and be glad in Him. Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in Him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Chairman of our revolution, the First Lady, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, we thank you so much for always giving our national chairman the strength he needed. Allow me to recognize the senior leaders and party members who are here. If you are a party leader and doubling a position in government, I will recognize the position in the party and confirm the assignment the party has given you in government. Because the relationship between the government and the party is a principal and agent relationship. The party is the principal, government is an agent. We have the national chairman of the party, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, who is the chairman of the Central Executive Committee and has just confirmed. We have the first national vice chairman of the party, Al-Haji Moses Chigongo. Thank you so much for coming. We have the second national vice chairperson of the party, the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga. We have Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. The party assigned her to be the Vice President, and she's a member of the Central Executive Committee of the party. We have the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Anita Among. She's a member of the Central Executive Committee and has been assigned as the Speaker of Parliament on behalf of the party. We have the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Thomas Taiba. Thank you so much for coming. We have regional vice chairpersons of the Central Executive Committee and for the party. We have the Honorable Flight Captain Mike Mukula, the regional vice chair for Eastern Region. We have Honorable Katongole Singh, the vice chairperson of Kampala. We have Honorable Dr. Chris Bariomusi, the vice chairperson for Western Region. We have Honorable Chiwanda Geoffrey Subi, vice chairperson for Buganda. We lost two vice chairpersons, the Right Honorable Jacob Olanya for Northern Uganda and Honorable Alepere Simon Peter for Karamoja. We have Honorable Lydia Wanyoto Mutende, the national chairpersons of the Women's League of the party. We have Honorable General Kahinda Otafire, member of the Central Executive of the party. We have the Right Honorable Dugu Rakana Rugunda, member of the Central Executive of the party. We have Honorable Obua Amson, who is the Government Chief Whip and a member of the Central Executive. We have Honorable Colonel Retired Tom Butime, who is the chairperson of the Historical League for the party. Your Excellency and members, before we invite you to speak, I will request Honorable Tom Butime to give a small remark on behalf of the Historical League for the party. We have Honorable Robert Rukare, chairperson for the Entrepreneurs League. Mr. President, we have been also joined by the Historical League Forum. I have Honorable Israel Kayonde, I have Major Retired Gertrude Njuba. They all came to witness this historical event. I have Aji Abdu Kasai. I have Captain Retired Yasin Buga Matata. I have Miss Mary Nagawa. And I have Mr. Kabanda Chigundo. Your Excellency, we have also been joined by the newly elected NRM district chairpersons of the youth. We have Mr. Dorimana Ronald, representing Nakawa. We have Mr. Mugisha Pascal for Kampala Central. We have Sheila Luboa for Kawempe, Kalisa Elvis, Machende, and Sewuchiriana Musa for Rubaga. We have quite a number of ghetto youth leaders. These were people you mobilized, and they did a very commendable operation in the ghetto, and we managed to win most of the positions in those areas. Mr. President, I also need to request that I introduce my wife. You have never met my wife. I request my wife, Madam Anne Rionolomuma, to stand and wave. Thank you so much. I warmly welcome you to this very historical event at the party head office. I would be requesting my colleagues at the party secretariat to move forward because I also need to introduce them as I conclude my remarks. Today is a very significant event in the calendar of the party that out of the concerns of our party members in the branches and out of the cry for the people of Uganda, the party members and members of the population, the citizens, petitioned the party secretariat and the leadership to request that we call upon our national chairman to offer himself to continue guiding and leading this country for another term in office. We thank you so much, Mr. President, for accepting the call that was made by the people. Thank you so much for honoring this and for coming physically to present yourself before the NRM Electoral Commission. Mr. President, we thank you for guiding the party and making the party transit from a revolutionary military front to a democratic institution, founded on the pillars of philosophies, ideologies, and the strategies that you keep guiding us on. These are well-tested revolutionary methods and policies that guide the party. I would like to report to you, as the Secretary General, that the party is growing in strength and numbers. In the recently concluded registration, we registered 20 million Ugandans as members of the party. And that means close to a half of the population of the Ugandans are members of the NRM. They all appreciate the objectivity that we use in dealing with the contradictions among our members. This is a testimony that has been confirmed by the number of people who have offered to contest under NRM in the next general election. Mr. President, in the delegates conference, we shall give a detailed report on the issues in terms of infrastructure the party has managed to have, in terms of ideological compatibility and training we have been able to conduct, and in terms of cohesion among our party members. As we grow in numbers and strength, definitely internal cohesion is very important. And so during the delegates conference, we shall give a detailed report to this effect. I need to thank the district chairpersons who are here. These are newly elected district chairpersons. I congratulate you for winning the elections. I also need to thank the party registrars who are here and the party administrative secretaries. Mr. President, we intentionally invited these leaders so that you speak to them and guide them as we go to the next level of elections, which we expect to be a little more contested, that they should exercise impartiality and fairness to all candidates. As leaders, they must never take sides. As leaders, they should be fair to each and every candidate. And that is why we invited them, because by 1st of next month, we shall be having joint campaigns, and we know how these campaigns are demanding. Mr. President, we thank you, and I need to inform the members that we are in the final stages of making sure we have a party head office built under your guidance, and we thank you so much. We expect that very soon we shall be launching this project as a milestone to the party. As I conclude, we invite you to be part of our journey in these internal processes. We've been requesting that the National Vice Chairman, who is also the chairman of the National Disciplinary Committee of the party, find times with the leaders of the party from the various areas that after the general election in the party, they move around to reconcile our members. the division that will be caused during the primaries, we should find time and address this in the districts and in the regions. Allow me now introduce to you my colleagues that I work with at the party secretariat. This, of course, includes the commissioners in the NRM Electoral Commission. The Deputy Secretary General is not here with us. She has sent her apology. I have the National Treasurer for the party, Honorable Ambassador Barbara Nekesa. I have Honorable Jackie Chitoire. I mentioned it right. The Deputy National Treasurer for the party. I have Honorable Dr. Rosemary Seninde, the Director of Mobilization at the party. I have our very organized lady from Koboko, Ajat Medina Naha Mozele. She has been the contact person for the register that we now have. Thank you so much for the good work. I have Director Awich Pola, Director in charge of External Relations. Mr. President, through his effort, the party has touched base with most of the revolutionary parties in Africa. We shall invite quite a number of them during the delegates conference, but we are in a close touch and a fraternal relationship with the ANC of South Africa, ZANU-PF Party, Frelimo, CCM, RPF, and UDA of Kenya, plus the South Sudan People Liberation Front Party, the SPLM. I have Comrade Barata, the Director Legal at the Party Secretariat. Honorable Dombo Emmanuel Lomala is not here, is not feeling well, and he sends his apologies. And then I have Mr. Mulinda Rogers, who has been our MC. He's the manager in the Office of Media and Public Relations, plus our staffs at the party's head office. Thank you so much for coming. We have also been joined by Ajat Farida Chibowa, the chairpersons of the Women's Council, and Ajat Namialo from the National Chairman's Office. Mr. President, with your permission, before I invite you to make your brief remarks, allow me to invite Honorable Major Retired Tom Butime on behalf of the historical. We felt this is a very historical event that we need to have a voice from the Historical League. I invite him to make his brief remarks, but on the nomination day, when you bring your papers, we shall have a speech from the Youth League, we shall have a speech from the Women's League, we shall have a speech from the Persons with Disabilities League, from the Elderly League, from the Veterans League. All the leagues will give their speeches on the day we shall be nominating you. But for now, let me invite the representative of the Historical League to give his brief remarks, and then I invite the National Vice Chairman of the party to invite you to give your remarks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Secretary General of the party, Your Excellency the President and First Lady. I stand by the protocol as already spelled out by the Secretary General to avoid wasting time. The Secretary General referred to me as a major, but I'm a colonel. Very well. Your Excellency, this day is historic. Historic, and the fundamental change became a reality and continues to be a reality. Your Excellency, you have kept this country safe and secure. You have been loyal to the Constitution according to the law and according to the norms, regulations as by law established. You have kept the NRM party strong and growing in numbers and discipline. The economy is strong quality of life improving. The shilling is strong. PDM is changing people's lives in the villages. People are free. In Kampala, there is life at night. Your Excellency, you do not walk away from problems. You confront them and solve them. We historicals, therefore, support you, endorse you in your expression of interest for the chairmanship of the party and presidential candidate 2026. I thank you.
Thank you, Colonel. I'm sorry, you know, when you're a major for long, that becomes part of your name. So thank you so much, and thank you for the correction. Can we give a round of applause to the Colonel for the wonderful words he has given us? I now take the pleasure to invite the National Vice Chairperson of the party to invite the chairperson to give his remarks. Al-Aji Moses Chigongo. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of Uganda and our Chairman of NRM, the First Lady, Mama Janet Museveni, the Vice President of Uganda, the Secretary General, and members of the SEC who are here, ministers. I don't want to go into the protocol, but I recognize all the protocols that has been stated. Let me use this opportunity to thank you, Your Excellency, for having accepted to come and pick the nomination forms. The people who are supporting the movement, they have been getting worried because they told us you will be coming here at 10 to pick the nomination form. But when it came to 5, 11, then midday, I was also getting also worried. I said, what is happening? What do we do now? Suppose it doesn't appear here, where am I going to pass? But I saw the vehicles coming in and I was really excited. We thank you. These people you see here, they came very early in the morning.
Yoga Mata Karamajong Kopango Lango Achori Ebinyera would be the Madi Ingolia Nedi Muromuta lakini kwa nyinyi wote habari. Her Excellency the Vice Her Excellency the Vice President Her Excellency the Vice President, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the Vice Chairman of the NRM, all the other leaders, and the supporters of the NRM. I thank the NRM fraternity because when I've been going up country for PDM, everywhere in public meetings, there have been resolutions passed and petitions signed requesting me to offer myself has moved with big strides forward. In a number of speeches, I have told you that we have gone through five phases. Phase 1 was the minimum economic recovery, to bring back the small island of the modern economy of the 3 C's, the 3 T's. You remember what I keep telling you about? 3 C's being coffee, cotton, and copper. 3 T's being tobacco, tea, and tourism. This had collapsed under Amin. So when we came in 1986, our first task was to bring that small island back. And we were describing it as minimum economic recovery, which we achieved during the presentation of the manifesto. We shall give the details of what happened. But it was achieved in a fairly short time. Then we expanded that small island. More coffee, more tea, more of those products. So that was step 2, expansion. Step 3 was diversification.